Please stand for the flag salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hello Hawks, and welcome back to HNN. Today's date is May 6, 2022, and welcome to our 100th episode. The library is closed all day today for AP and IB testing, but there will be library assistants available at the open door near the bottom of the stairs to the library until 5th period and again after student lunch. And speaking of lunch, teachers, don't forget that in recognition of Teacher Appreciation Week, the PTSA will host the luncheon in the Teachers Lounge today starting at 12:30. We hope to see you there, and thank you for everything you do. Attention Hogs, our 2022 yearbooks are on their way, but only a few remain. Make sure to capture this year by ordering your yearbook today from the Hog web store or at the student store. Yearbooks are $125, but prices will increase on May 16th. Contact Mr. Dom or at Hawk Yearbook if you have any questions. Yearbooks will be distributed on Tuesday, May 24th. Later today, our comedy sports will take on the teachers starting at 7 p.m. in the main theater. Tickets are only $10 and can be purchased at the box office starting at 6:15. This year's lineups includes perennial favorites Mrs. Belfield, Mr. Roberts, Mrs. Lord, and Mr. and Mrs. McGriff, in addition to first-time performers Mr. Schrenzel, Mr. Pagel, and Mr. Markowitz. So if you're in need for a laugh this Friday or today, come on out to the theater and be part of the fun. And now let's take it off to a promotional video for our comedy sports.
Hi, what's your name?
Mr. Pagel.
And what subject do you teach?
Algebra 1 and geometry, so math.
What made you want to take part in the comedy sports match this week?
Well, when I went to Laguna Hills High School, I think the founding members of comedy sports were in my grade, and one of them played baseball with me, Mr. Michaelman. And so now I figured I'd follow in their footsteps and try it out.
What's your favorite game or part of comedy sports that you've seen from practicing?
Oh, I think I like, is it Foursquare? Where you get to switch scenes very quickly. I'm not saying I'm very good at it, but I think it's very fun, so we'll see how that goes.
What math skill do you think is going to help you most in...
the quadratic formula. Negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac. Obviously is great for acting skills. It really helps you keep you on your toes, find your roots, that type of a thing. Yeah.
This Friday at 7 p.m., the Laguna Hills High School comedy sports team is going to teach the faculty a lesson.
This year's prom will be held tomorrow at the Dana Point Ocean Institute from 7:30 to 11 p.m. Tickets are now $100, but don't delay because tomorrow is the last day to purchase tickets. And if you would like to vote for this year's prom royals, scan the QR code on the screen or look for the flyers posted around school. Voting will end this afternoon at 3 p.m. The LHS GSA will meet Friday at lunch in Miss Belfield's room. Bring your lunch and hang out because the GSA loves you no matter who you love. Applications for summer school are now available. To apply, visit the school's website at sbusd.org or see your guidance technician in the front office. All applications must be submitted by May 13th. And now, let's take it off to another comedy sports promo.
Mic check.
Please state your name and duties for the record.
So I'm Liberty Belfield, and I'm an English teacher.
So why did you want to do this?
I like comedy sports. I used to be the comedy sports advisor at another school, and I love improv. I like performing because you don't have to memorize any lines and you just can be spontaneous, and usually that's how I do my lessons. I don't plan at all. I just show up and then I just riff, whatever comes out. So pretty much my life is improv, and I feel like this really is suited to my abilities, my strengths.
So I believe you've been in a few of the teacher matches in previous years. What do you think is your favorite game or part of comedy sports?
My favorite game is Expert Challenge, even though we're not playing. My team isn't playing that tonight. I like it because you have to be listening really carefully, and that's something that I I'm trying to work on in my life. So I think it's good practice for that. And like I said, I like that you don't have to really prepare anything, so there's no pressure. You just kind of show up, and what happens, happens, and sometimes you hit, and sometimes you miss. And when you miss, it's okay, because, you know.
And the final question then, I know a lot of people describe your class as, quote, a formative part of the high school experience. Do you think this will help you win the game?
I do. I feel like this is a very basic game, going back to rudimentary level things. Improv is all about the core, being natural, tapping into your lizard brain, just like 9th grade English.
This Friday at 7 p.m., the Laguna Hills High School Comedy Sports Team is going to teach the faculty a lesson.
All right, thank you for that. And now let's take it out to Roland for sports.
Thank you, Angel. Attention all ice hockey players. It's the news you've been waiting for. Laguna Hills High School is getting a hockey team. Well, sort of. The Anaheim Ducks High School Hockey League is icing a team serving hockey players within the Saddleback District. The team is an outside organization not affiliated with SVUSD. Plans include games for the upcoming 2022-23 ADHSHL, that's a mouthful, season. This team is open to all ice hockey players attending Saddleback High Schools. If interested, please email Mr. Shafiun at james.shafiun@svusd. Tomorrow, our boys and girls track and field team will compete in the CIF Division III prelims at Estancia High School. The events will start at 11 a.m. and the tickets are only $10 for adults and $5 for students and children. Good luck to all our athletes. Now, let's pass it back to Angel.
All right, so since we didn't have a funny segment for our 100th episode, I'm going to give you guys 100 jokes. So our first joke, knock knock.